I've made it, kind of. Um, let's make some music, because we don't have music in the background here of the game. There is no music in the game. There we go. And now we can start. So guys, this is a game that is not released yet. I'm so lucky that I can test play this game, but also I have a lot of work addressing all the bugs and weird stuff we encounter to the developers. The game is called Tank Mechanic Simulator, but this is not the first time that I stream it, and it will be certainly not the last. Here we go. Yeah, I'm constantly looking to the right because there are two guinea pigs on the ground underneath their cage, but the dog is sitting right next to it, so I have to keep an eye out. Otherwise, two guinea pigs could disappear. And here we have all our tools. All the tools. We have a grinder, we have flashlight, hammer, paint gun, rust removal tool. That is something new. I still have to test this. I didn't use this rust removal tool this morning, so this was added in the update this afternoon. And we have a sandblaster and a paint gun. I have to run around a little bit and wait for my first email to come in, because it's through email that you get your jobs. So guys, this is my workplace, this is my workshop. Here you can go to the yard, so you can park some tanks here in the yard as much as you have place, I suppose. You can only work on one tank at a time in your workshop, so you can switch them back to the yard, back to the workshop. And if a tank is done, you can eventually put it in your museum. And there is our first email. Here we can put it in a museum. But like I said, I'm playtesting this game, and I was not able to finish a tank completely, to put it in the museum and to get all the information about the tank right next to the tank. Because the whole point of the game is to repair tanks, or extract and repair, and put them in the museum, and then you get information about the tank and also the crew that was part of that tank in World War II. So here's our desktop computer on the desk, of course. You can also use your tablet. It's a modern game, right? And here I have to repair a Sherman M4A3E8. So I accept the job. Tank is now delivered in my garage normally. I still have to figure out what these numbers are all about, because when I work on the tank, these numbers don't change. So 71 required assembly, 71%. It's in green, so there are enough parts on the tank to complete the job. But then required repairs, 71%, and I already get a second email. Required conditions 56%, tank assembly completion 82, and another email. We get lots of emails here. We even have an extraction of a Tiger 1. We get a repair of a KV1, and we got another repair for a Sherman. Well, let's start with the Sherman I've got. Here he is. He's standing in my shop already. So now we have to disassemble the whole freaking tank as much as possible. Let's first check that rust removal tool, because I didn't check that before. So you can see on the right side of the screen, front mud guard 0%. Okay, this machine is pretty buggy actually. Yeah, the machine is pretty buggy. It stops working out of itself. As long as there is rust on the tank, it works, but then it all of a sudden stops working. It's a strange machine. Never saw this in real life. So as long as there are things to grind, the machine keeps running. The moment there is no rust anymore, the machine will quit running eventually. I'm trying to remove as much rust as possible myself, because otherwise it really costs me. So now I'm actually putting rust of things inside the tank. That is something that doesn't seem very logic to me. Let's go to the other side. There's still rust here, right? Yeah, there is. Oh, and with the update, it also first, when you came to 100% of rust removal, it became green and that was it. The numbers stood there, 100% rust removed. Now it gives the next stage already, so it gives you actually a tip of what has to happen after the rust removal process. So after the rust removal, I have to sandblast tank, sand the tank, sanding it says, as you can see. Yeah, this rust removal thing is working pretty okay, I guess. You just have to put it against a rusty environment, otherwise it just doesn't work. Then again, I really don't know how this works in real life. I never had this kind of equipment in my hand. Okay, let's go to the other side and let's go up. What I'm trying to do is, yeah, that is what I'm trying to do. You see, parts of the engine. Okay. Let's quit a bit. Let's put that here. Oh, you just oh my God, what happens here? This is the very first time that I managed to throw stuff at their sides. Let's take a screenshot of this. I don't know what this is all about right now. That was just not possible before the update we got this afternoon. Also, throwing that far with the equipment was not possible. Let's put that there. Okay. How do I get up here now? Okay. So let's just get rid of complete turret, and we put it there. It's in the turret stand. Now we can have a look in the tank. Let's take our rust removal tool again. Of course, now I'm trying to grind a bit, but I'm going to disassemble as much as possible. And then you can outsource stuff, so you can make sure that other people just make all the parts like new again, but that will cost you. I want to do as much as possible myself. Put it here, and now I can get inside the tank, get inside driver's position, and it puts me underneath the tank. Okay, that is not what I want, of course. That is not what I want. That is also not what I want. I can't put anything apart in this tank, is that it? No. The engine hatches, can I get rid of those? 2 red screws. 2 red screws mean I have to grind them or hammer them out. Let's go to the other one. Engine access hatch. A red screw, can't do anything here. And let's go to the other hatch. Probably red screws. Yeah, why not? What I'm going to do is I will take my grinder. Can I still switch to grinding mode? Yes, I can. So why do we have... Let's switch back to cutting mode. Cutting mode, there we go. Why can we still switch to grinder if... Yeah, I don't get it. I can't reach it. I can't reach it. Okay. I just can't reach it. Isn't that dumb? That is just plain dumb. Okay, this is the way to reach it. If you have stuff with red bolts, you just have to cut on that piece, and eventually the bolts will, you don't have to cut on this bolt. Just have to cut on that piece, and eventually the bolt will break, and the part is dismantled. Now we can take the engine out as well. Why can't I take the engine out? Move tank, no. Assembly mode, no. I just want to put the engine. It's still talking about an engine hatch, do you see it? And hey man, I want to disassemble, not... What the hell? I can't get this engine out, or what? Hey man, this is what I don't get, so... Okay, we are getting somewhere now, we are getting somewhere. Why can't I put this engine in a stand? Why isn't that possible? Right, tank fuel cover. So this is also how you learn about the tank. Which parts you have to remove first in order to remove a complete other part. But I guess something is messing with me, because there is another module that I have to pretty strange. Probably oh, I need this radiator, man. 1, 2, 3. Let's take the grinder. Right. Can't reach this, probably. Can't reach this. Isn't this? This is bad, man. This is bad. I can't reach it. Maybe I can do it like this. Yeah, yes I can. Okay. So I have to figure it out a little bit, but hey, the radiator is gone now. So maybe we can take the engine out. Oh no, my grinder. Stay there. Can I put... Oh, here we go. Put the motor, the engine. There it is, in the corner. There it is. And now we can probably take the vertical fuel tank out as well. Well, it says no. First I need to take the fuel pump hose out. Alright. And now I can't, no. Now I have to take that hose out. Connecting hose. And now I can get the vertical fuel tank out. So as you can see, you are learning about these tanks. So in real life, these tanks are assembled in the exact same way. Approximately, of course. Here it's a little bit simplified, but you know what I mean. Getting these. Yeah, okay. That's one. No, close. Why can't I take this fan out? Because there are 3 red bolts. So these red bolts have to be grinded again. And I probably... Yeah, now I can. There we go. And the radiator is out. And I guess that the whole back is out. The whole back is out, ladies and gentlemen. Let's now put the left fuel tank cover. Fuel tank. The fuel tank itself. And that's it. That's it. Maybe I can still do something. Okay. Can't get out. Help! I can't get out! Okay. So what can we take apart in this tank? Can we take apart something? Let's get in and let's get in the driver slot. Okay, I forgot. It puts me somewhere where I don't have to be. Radio operator. Put me in the radio operator? Nope, it puts me underneath the tank. That is not really interesting, is it? Hey people, thanks for joining the stream. For those who just hopped in, I want to be very clear about this game. There are still a lot of bugs in it. I'm playtesting this game with the stress on testing. I'm one of the lucky few who got a key from the developers in order to test the game. The game is still not out. It's going to get released pretty soon, normally. But as you can see, there are bugs. We are addressing them to the developers. So I guess we have to bury them for a moment. Okay, now I'm going to disassemble parts that I already grinded for the rust. I don't get why these... Okay, that is why. The back mudguard has to come off first before I can remove the side mudguard. And there is one orange bolt. Orange means you can unbolt it with your equipment. Red mean with your bolt equipment, I mean. And red means you need a grinder or the hammer. You can loosen it with the hammer as well. I will show you that in a bit. Actually, I don't really know why I'm taking this whole damn thing apart, because most of it I could just sand without getting it apart. You see 3 red bolts, so I have A, to grind them, B, to get rid of them with the hammer. This time I'm going to try to use the hammer. This is really a bad idea, I guess. This doesn't move a bit, does it? Can I try this on something else? Oh yeah. You see? Oh, I just smacked the damn thing off the tank. I probably broke the good bolts as well. So, to be frankly honest... Oh, there goes the wheel. To be frankly honest, I don't like this hammer. That is brutal force, and I don't like to use brutal force here. So let's take our grinder back. Let's put it here for in case we need it. And we need it. Let's take the grinder and let's grind this damn thing. There we go. And all of a sudden the other bolts are gone, or what? That is strange. Yeah, they are gone. I need the grinder again. And let's grind this one. You can also grind the orange bolts, but then you just ruin the good bolts, you know, and then you have to pay more for the reparation, of course. So let's get rid of the road wheels first here, then the shock absorber. I've already dismantled this whole suspension system quite some times before. Now we have to get rid of these suspension arm pins. There we go. Then we can dismantle the dual track support roller and the brackets, suspension arms. This is the bracket, but first of all, let's see. I need to get rid of this single roll, and now I can get rid of the bracket normally. Yeah, if all goes well. Strange thing is that after the update now you only have to unscrew one bolt and all the orange bolts are unscrewed. That was not the case before the update. So I don't really know if this is a bug right now or if it is the intention of the developers to spare us a little bit, you know, otherwise you can unscrew lots of bolts. Maybe they just want to spare us a little bit. Yeah, they do. So you only have to unscrew one bolt. Only one bolt. That's it. And then all the bolts come loose. Let's do this one as well. Probably lots of red bolts. Yeah, I think so. Let's get rid of them. Oh. gears. Well, yes. Let's keep those gears in place, right? That's more than hard enough. Let's keep those gears in place. So I think this side is completely dismantled. Yeah, I get it. I get it. The propeller shaft. From here we can just unscrew chests, a coffer, unscrew things here. I hope I will be able to get them back in the tank. Oil supply tank. The oil supply tank was inside the hull actually. Well, in the, how should I say, the compartment where the crew was. And normally this is historical correct. I don't get why I couldn't take this apart. A generator cover, transmission housing, probably. Okay. I don't know. Oh crap. And where is my grinder? I don't know how I was able to get inside the tank. See, because now I can't get there, so I have to throw that in. There was only one way of getting here, and it's actually pretty strange. This is a bug, see? Driver, and he throws me underneath the tank. That is not what I need, of course. So now I have that bug again. Just a little second, guys. Now I have that bug again. I got in this location through the... is there a rope on the other side? Just a sec. Maybe I can get in. No, there is no rope here. Oh, that is so unfortunate. Okay, but I'm getting somewhere. Thank you. I'm getting somewhere. Yes. Let's take the grinder and grind this damn thing. No? Oh, I can't reach it, man. I just can't reach it. So that's a pity. I think I have to do it from underneath the tank, maybe? Then I will grind. Yes. Okay. This is not the way to do it, obviously. But hey, when you stand underneath the tank, and you jump a little bit up and down, you are able to dismantle this piece of the transmission. I don't think that this is the intention. Oh yeah, you can put the light on as well. I don't think that we have to do it like this, but hey. But actually, I'm removing way too much here. I'm removing way too much. I can all grind and sandblast this without having to take everything apart. I'm quite certain of that. Suspension arms. And the bracket. Why can't I take the bracket? And the single roll support, but therefore I need... I've put the grinder here somewhere. Okay, now that I have the grinder in my hands, I will go for all the bits and bolts. Also the good ones. I mean, I can take a loan right on the bank, so I can pay for the repairs. Obviously, this is not what you're going to do if you play the game properly. The whole point of the game is that you repair the tanks and you get paid for it and you get a profit out of it, right? You need to get a profit out of it because this is your business. And working for free is not something you have to do to earn something with it, right? Okay, let's see. Uh-oh. Dismantle. Don't tell me there are still bolts, I mean... Oh, and now I can dismantle stuff from within, inside, you see? And it's pretty strange because... I'm not even inside the tank, so that is a... If you ask me, that is a bug right now, right? That is a bug. But hey, let's get rid of everything I can get rid of. The cases. There are lots of cases and crates in the Sherman. Lots of cases and crates in the Sherman. Oh, I'm back in the tank, look. Wow. I'm back in the tank. I just can't get rid of this transmission main housing because there is still another part that I have to take away first. I don't know what. Okay, but we were working at the side of the tank, right? A wooden shelf, front plate, all those bolts, yeah. Right, what I thought. Whoa! It's done already, so now I can get rid of the transmission. As you can see, the whole transmission of this tank is... no. Oh, it still says front plate, but That is not what I need here. Selecting something you do with the left mouse button. Unscrewing something or disassembling something you do with the right mouse button. Right? Yes, right. Let's give this a hammer slam. There we go. Done. So, can I get to this transmission? No? Still says front plate, but the front plate is already off the damn tank. Let's get rid of the all the things we can get rid of here. Single roll, the single roll support. Normally everything is loose here because I've used force of my grinder. There we go, the whole freaking tank is disassembled. I just hope I still remember which part goes where. No? Okay. Oh, still a side mudguard. Yeah, first the side mudguard. But I need brutal force or my grinder. Is my grinder here somewhere? Yep. Pick it up. Pick it up, mate. There we go. Now I can get rid of this. No. This one. No. First the back mudguard, and now this one. There we go. So the whole tank is almost completely bare naked. Still a little bit of work here. There we go. Now the tank is bare naked. Yes. It does. No, not yet. Now it is. Still have the exhausts here, man. No. These are still the exhausts. There we go. Exhausts are gone as well. So what you can do now is, of course I've grinded already a lot. I got rid of the rust already. Oh, I still have to dismantle this turret. I have to dismantle the turret. As you can see, it's pretty authentic. Everything is pretty authentic. hatch parts. Commander's periscope, another part of the hatch. Alright. Other things on the sides, the covers. That is the spaced armor, as we call it. Spaced armor. Here is a pistol port. Literally for shooting with their pistol through the turret wall. So there we go. We can get rid of the antenna as well. Wow. Get rid of it. The turret basket. Can I just get rid of the turret basket? No. First the door. That's a door in the bottom of that turret. So now we know. I didn't know. Now we know that they could escape from the bottom of the tank. Actually, now that you mention it, or that I mention it, I did know that from seeing the movie Fury. Okay, let's try to get inside this turret. The loader slot. Let's put me in the loader slot. Thank you very much. So now I'm inside the turret and I'm sitting on the loader's place. This way I can dismantle everything from within the turret. The loader seat, all the missiles. There are still missiles here. There we go, the gunner seat. So now I'm floating, of course, or I'm standing. A box. Commander seat. Turret basket. Ooh, it's gone. Missile set. So this is the ammo rack. Case. And another seat. And another case. As I said before, there are a lot of cases and boxes and lots of things in this Sherman. I think this is it. The whole turret is apart. Now I still have to look at the engine, but I think the engine is pretty much okay. But oh, sorry. Well, you guys didn't see it, but I got kicked out of the game screen. I'm really taking this whole tank apart, so I hope I will be able to put it back together as well. Otherwise, I will have a problem. That putting together part, the rear carburetor. I have carburetors. Ignition cable, the magneto, or the starter. It's not really the starter, is it? Dipstick. Shit. I told so. I can't put this stuff. Yeah. I still need to grind here. I guess let's leave the rest of the engine as it is. Actually, no. Actually, no. Let's not do that. The oil pan. This is the starter. The starter is at the side. That was the starter. Okay, so basically what I need is my hammer or grinder. I don't think it's smart to... Oh, this is also if you're looking for something, you can just middle mouse button and reset your tools, and then you find everything back on its place. It's like somebody came to clean your workshop. Carburetors. Let's get rid of the carburetors. No? What was the problem with this carburetor? Why? Oh, it is possible. And why can't I get rid of the... Oh, no, close. Can't get rid of the oil pan, but why? Oh, that is why. That is why. That is going to be a problem because I can't reach there. I really can't reach there. There should be a way to sit on my knees to reach those that bottom location, you know? So that is not possible. Okay. Okay, what we are going to do now is we go to our storage, and here we have all the parts we took from the tank. You can select them all and then outsource repairs. That is what I'm going to do. You do not have enough money for this operation. It will cost me $16,370. Well, that's not a problem, is it? We go to the bank and we ask the bank, please bank, give me 100,000. Thank you very much. And hey, we do the same. We go to the storage, we take all the parts. Of course, not everything. Actually, not everything needs to get repaired, but I want this tank done 100%, you know? So I'm going to outsource it. There we go. I lost nearly $17,000 just to repair all these parts. So what I'm going to do now is, so the grinding stuff is done. Now I have to sandblast the whole tank. Problem is that all of a sudden I'm in okay, let's take this sandblaster back. Alrighty, what was that? Okay, stuff is going on here. Just a second, guys. I'm going to check what this is all about. just need to address something on Discord. Hey man!
You.
Hello, 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 you're right in the air! In the air! In the air!
I'm
You're in the
air.
air! In the air! Yeah, I'm
So
streaming.
I step on landmine if I'm in the air.
Yeah. Well, can't try that. Ah! What the hell? Okay, I'm streaming Tank Mechanic Simulator.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot has changed on the Discord. I had some talks this morning, early in the day.
Okay.
A person telling me that when you get here as a new member, it's a little bit overwhelming, and I believe that.
Yeah, it was.
I believe that.
Channels and stuff.
Yeah, and that is why I just
Make it simple.
made it simpler, easier, but people have to read a little bit if the channels are still there, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I still have lots of gaming channels, or we still have lots of gaming channels, but they have to give themselves the proper role in order to see those channels.
Yay. That's good.
So, for instance, let's get out of the game for a sec. You have the tags Blitz and Tank Force. Those are the only two games you have the tags for. So you will only see in the game text channels and game voice channels, you will only see Blitz and Tank Force.
Yeah.
But if you want to see...
I add my roles.
What?
Until I add my other tags.
Until you add your other tags from which games you want to see the channels. Drakensang, MU Legend, stuff like that. You can add your own channels. It's the same channel. It's the bot and roll stuff. I've just changed the name. Instead of bot fun, I called it bot and roll stuff. And you just go there, and when you watch the pinned message, or yeah, it's almost the last message, there you can see all the roles that are available, and you can add roles and you can remove the same role once you have it and you want to get rid of it again. So you can constantly play with the roles. Alright, for those who are watching the stream, I have seen, and this is so unfortunate, that yeah, the game is buggy now. So normally I have to sandblast everything, but it's just not possible to sandblast because the game doesn't let me to. This is not sandblast, certainly not. That is such a pity, man. No, I'm in the same bug again. I'm in the same bug again. Damn it. I'm having the same bug right now, and I can't do anything about it. Isn't that... Normally I should be able to sandblast tank. But for some reason it doesn't do that. So the moment what was the last thing I did? Oh yeah, sending everything to the shop. And the moment I did that, the game bugged. And now I'm not able to sandblast my tank because look, nothing is happening. I don't think I can put it in primer. Let's take the paint gun. Let's primer mode on. Toggle it with the X. Painting mode? No. I need the primer mode. And you see, I can't put the tank in primer. This is really something, man. Yeah, not possible. So, and all of the sudden, my engine is floating here. Huh? Okay, the engine is hovering above the floor. Can I sandblast my engine? No. So the game is buggy, and the downside now is that this is still a test version, it's a demo, and it's an account of the devs. And every time I close the game, I can't save the game. That is what I want to tell you guys. As you can see, I can't save the game. There is no save mode in the game for the moment. So every time I close the game and I start it again, I have to start over. That is such a pity, because that is why I was not, like I said in the beginning of the stream, that is why I was not able yet to complete a full tank, or to fully complete a tank, in order to put it in my museum. That is the reason, because the game all of a sudden gets laggy, unfortunately. Unfortunately. I can't select anything anymore. Normally these lights I can put out, but can't do anything. Anything. I can't do nothing anymore. So yeah, that is strange, and that is why I'm going to quit this stream as well. You guys could see a little bit about Tank Mechanics Simulator for the last hour. We had some viewers, so I'm happy. Hopefully you guys think that the game is more than interesting enough to get a copy of it when it gets released. That would be the end of August, was the first rumor, but I don't think they are going to make that deadline, because as you can see, there is still lots of stuff that they have to address in order to give the buyers a bug-free game. But hey, it looks already promising. I really like it. Again, I will keep saying this, if you're really into tanks and not only driving them, because this game isn't about driving the tank, it's about extracting and repairing the tank and showing it off in the museum. So if you're really into tanks, in how they are made, how they are put together, what all the different parts are, then this is going to be the game that you are looking for. But hey, I will see you later this week with some more Tank Mechanic Simulator, and hopefully we will get some updates in the meanwhile, so that I can show you guys how to get a fully repaired tank in the museum. Thanks for watching everybody, and see you all next time. Bye bye.